Gabe and Sundo back for another player breakdown, a new Phoenix Suns player breakdown. Salty couldn't be with us. The Rock needed a body double, and the only person that fits that bill is Saltiest Gaming. So we hope he does well. He's getting paid a lot for that movie. But Josh Okogie, we like him. What do we think?
What do we think, man? You know what I think?
I just watched him get a monster block on camera.
Hustle player. That's what I think. I think we're getting heart. A lot of heart. A lot of hustle. You know, just a man who's going to do the right thing, play great defense, make good passes, hustle for the ball. We're not going to get a lot of points from this guy. Let's just start out that off rip. We're not going to get a whole lot of points from this guy, but we're going to get a whole lot of heart. And I love it. I did like what I saw on the highlights. You know, we did a little research beforehand, you know, because we wanted to make sure. And, you know, you kept saying, where's his jumper? Where's his jumper? But I kept saying, bro, just look at the effort. Look at the effort. You know what I mean? So,
I just want to know if he has upside, you know? And finally, I saw him shoot a three, and I really like the mechanics of his jumper. That you're definitely right. He's a defender first and maybe only. Most of the time, he's just running to the rack and catching it for dunks. But you are seeing tons of steals. Yes. You know, and that's something that we need. Not everybody has to be splashing threes. And I remember every time that we would play Minnesota, Okogie was annoying. Yeah. You know, in a good way for them. Super annoying. It's like, God, this dude's always up in Booker's face, swatting at stuff and trying to rip CP3. And so I've always liked him. I didn't know he was such a non-scorer. That kind of bums me out. I was hoping he had a little bit higher ceiling for shooting. But as far as his mechanics go, I don't see anything wrong with his mechanics. He doesn't have a hitch in his shot. He has a two-motion jumper. It's not bad at all. I would love for them to just say, hey, we want to turn you into PJ Tucker with hops, because this dude's got hops, bro. Like, he's bouncy. I'm loving his dunks, you know.
Hella athletic, man.
If we could just get him to be able to knock down corner threes at 35-36%, I'd be super happy. And I think that we'd have a steal, because he's only been in the league since 2018. He's young. Right. He's only 23, man. Like you said it, these moves are starting to seem more deliberate. I think that's because Damian Lee didn't feel deliberate. And now all these other ones actually make sense. So they're feeling like we're actually filling out our roster the right way. Yeah. What do you think?
I don't disagree. You know, just fill out the roster the right way. And as you mentioned before, we're doing the best that we can with what little cap space that we do have right now. And you know, and once again, you know, Suns fans are going to see these moves that were made and say, we're getting KD. But even if we weren't getting KD, even you know, if it didn't happen and we had to run it back with Ayton and blah blah blah, which I don't think we will be, but if we did have to run it back, these are solid ball players off the bench that I do like. I do like the hustle from this guy. I really do. You know, you said he's 6'4", so he's not super big. He plays the three, so playing, you know, playing the three at 6'4" isn't ideal, but in today's NBA, it's doable. You know what I mean? So, you know, we're just gonna get a lot of hustle. Hopefully, he'll be guarding a lot of good wings, and hopefully, he'll be causing havoc, wreaking havoc on the wings. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, looking at his stats, last year he only played 10 minutes a game. The previous three he played 23, 25, 20. So I'm wondering what happened with that. He did only play 49 games, so maybe there was some injury issues. I don't know, Gabe, maybe, but he only played 10 and a half minutes last year. Only shot 40% field goal percentage wise, 3-point percentage wise 29. You know, like you said,
God, those are rookie numbers. You got to pump those up, dude.
Don't like that, right? You know, 3-point percentage, 68%. Don't like that. Gets 1.5 rebounds a game, an assist a game, a half a steal a game. So we'll just equate that to 1. You know what I'm saying? So the stat line there, if you look at it, you're like, oh my gosh, that's a terrible stat line. But when you watch the player, it makes perfect sense as to why we felt like he was a player that we could, you know, we could use this upcoming season. Just a hustle guy hustle player, gonna do the right thing, gonna give us effort, lots of effort.
Oh my God, this block I just watched, he just sacrificed his soul for it. Did you see that one where he flew over McLaughlin and fell on his back? You know, so yeah, the defense on fleek, but offensively, other than shooting and scoring, scoring wise, I think he has pretty good touch around the rim. And like I said, his form for his jumper is nice, but he's a really good passer. He's willing and talented at passing. That's something I value a lot.
And, and maybe that's something that we covet. Because, I mean, let's just look back at last year. What was our biggest problem? We complained about this a lot. When it came to the second unit, there wasn't a lot of ball movement. It was a lot of campaign dribbling, a lot of Landry Shamet dribbling, and the ball wasn't moving around a lot when the bench came on. And we complained about it a lot. We're not scoring. We're not moving the ball. Now we got some. Now it looks like we're getting some guys that are going to do the right thing, move the ball around.
It's like he knows he's not that offensively gifted, so he's just like, hey, Hey,
Bomani Jones says it best in the ESPN. He talks about those players he calls them can't go back. Mr. Can't go back. Hey, this man's playing out of his mind like he can't go back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
for real.
He cannot go back. So he's looking to solidify his place in the league, being a hustle player, doing the right things. Defense. I like it.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
I can never be negative about players. It takes me a while to get to that point of being
I've seen you negative. I've seen you negative.
But it takes me a while to get there, right? Like Salty off rip will just tell you this guy's not good. I'm always positive about players, and like I said, I just like what I see with this guy. Just the effort does impress me a lot.
What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments. What are your previous thoughts of Josh, and what do you think of him now? Are you excited to see him in a Suns jersey? I personally am. Thanks for hanging out with us, everybody. Go Suns.
Suns win!